Hey, what up, folks? Tonight's gonna be it's freezer fucking hamburger patties. That's not what you're here for. You're here for the stories. But tonight's Johnsonville bacon cheddar pork burgers, and they're fucking awesome. I threw the box away already because I already ate 4 of the 6. But you're not here for that. I don't think. You're here for the fucking stories leading up to me trying to fucking not burn my hands and cut my fingers. So, this is empty. Let's not make it empty. Let's make it less empty. This is story fuel. Tonight you came here. Well, tonight's topic is when I worked fast food back in the day in the food industry. I don't know about what it is in the post 90s, but back in the 90s when I was there, it was fucking horrible. And if you ate fast food back then, where I worked, you enjoyed a lot of protein. Let me crack this. Let me do one thing real quick before I get started. Because as I've said before, a lot of times I'm not a liar and I'm not fucking steering you wrong. This individual, I don't know the pronouns. I don't want to fucking presume that Evan Greco, I wrote it down like I said I would. Evan Greco or Evan Greco or Yvonne Greco, or I'm going to say Evan Greco. That's the way I read it. Commented a number of times, well, number of times being more than one, 2, that they enjoyed watching my rants while they cook dinner, and they enjoy dinner. And I said a couple back that I would give them a shout out, and to prove them I'm not a fucking liar. And the comments are in the fucking comment section. I'm not a fucking liar. I forgot last time. I said I'd do it last time, and I forgot because that's not a fucking memory enhancer. I forgot, but Evan Greco or Greco, thank you. I gave you your props like I said I would. I'm not a fucking liar. I'll never lie to you. Now tonight though, I don't got to do a lot of prep work. I'm going to cut some tomato up while I talked about back in the day. Tonight's story is about being cordial and nice to the fast food workers, food industry workers in general, restaurants, fast food workers. Most of us with education above fucking, I'm not monetized, so I'm going to say it. I'm tired of fucking saying the R word. I'm going to say retarded. Anyone above the level of retarded knows if someone's making your food and you can't see them making your food and you insult them, they're going to fuck with your food. We used to do that. Not just me, my crew. At one point I was a shift leader. I gave my crew fucking carte blanche. If they insult you, fuck with it. And that was back in the day. And it's 2023. Last time I worked in fast food was the very late 80s, early 90s. So there's no way in fucking hell a statute applies to what the fuck I did or we did. And I'm not going to give names of people I worked with. And I'm not even going to give the fucking name of the restaurant I worked in. I'm going to give very heavy innuendos so even a fucking Blues Clues level motherfucker can figure it out. But I'm going to talk about back in the day. It might be different now. I don't know. I don't eat out at restaurants and fast food. That's why you always see me cooking, because I don't trust motherfuckers, because I was that motherfucker that you disrespected me and I'm handling your food. All right. Oh, okay. That's the route we're on. That's the street we're going down. Well, then you get what you get. And that, again, many decades ago. Since then, a member of the military society United States Marine Corps, a father of two, a man who's worked the same job for going on 21 years. I've changed since then. The tattoos you sometimes see represent a different person back then who was a little more easy to anger and easy to fucking retaliate. Anymore, it's more of a don't fuck with me, I'm not gonna fuck with you. If you don't fuck with me, I won't fuck with you. But tonight's stories are from back in the days when I was quicker to temper. And I worked at it's a fast food restaurant. I'm not going to give you the name or the location. Well, the city's Wichita. Wichita of Kansas. Not Wichita Falls, Texas. Fuck that place. Wichita, Kansas. I'm not going to tell you which part of Wichita, Kansas. Wichita is actually the biggest city in Kansas, but not the capital. Topeka's the capital. Don't know how that works. I would think if you're the biggest fucking city, you're the capital. But neither here nor there. Wichita, Kansas. In the realm of Wichita. It's a restaurant that currently, if you watch the commercials, touts that they have a majority of the dead animal carcasses, or I believe carcae, is carcae the plural of carcasses? Well, they have the carcae, and they have a black actor with a deep voice who may or may not have got butt raped in Pulp Fiction. I'm saying rape and retard. I don't care. I'm not getting monetized. I'm trying for your money. I'm here to entertain you, and this is my hobby, so fuck him. He may have got molested in the buttocks in Pulp Fiction before Bruce Willis intervened. So maybe a company who sells beef carcae or various meat carcae, voiced by a man who was anally molested. May or may not. I'm making it up. I'm not making it up. I mean, all the restaurants have meat. This one claims to have. See what I'm saying? See where I'm going? That's what I'm doing. I'm putting the ball on the fucking mound and you just swing away. Slow pitch. Anyway, back in the day, I was damn near a graduate of, high school graduate, not a graduate of clearly anything else, the fucking higher learning. Toward the end of fucking high school, I worked there, and when I turned 18, they gave me the white shirt and the tie, and they gave me the keys to the place. And in the evenings, Monday to Friday, I was the HNIC, and I'm not going to say it, but I was the head in charge. And I don't mean that in any way disrespectful, but they treated me like an in, so I was the head in charge. Because back then the minimum wage was like fucking peanuts compared to today. But they gave me that shirt. They gave me the keys. I had fucking free reign to be a goddamn, well, a criminal, but I wasn't a criminal. I learned how to be a white collar criminal. And I'm going to share all this shit with you. But we'll go with the food first. Back then, I was in charge. It was my fucking show. And I didn't fucking get mad at people. People come in and be shitty and, yeah, okay. Okay. But when I had to start closing the place, I had to be responsible for getting everything clean and getting the employees out and doing the counts and all that shit. And some asshole would come to drive-through at 5 minutes to fucking close and order like 15 fucking shakes after we cleaned the shake machine down. We're not McDonald's. It wasn't McDonald's. We don't pretend like the ice cream don't work. Our ice cream worked all the fucking time. And these fuck boys would come in at like 5 minutes to fucking close, and after we broke everything down, let me get 10 coffee flavored shakes. Not gonna say product name. Coffee flavored shakes. And then we do it. We put everything back together. We make the shakes. We send them off. And then after that, we clean everything up again, break it down. And then at the end of the night, I let the crew go. I still had the keys. I was there by myself. I'm there by myself. And I'm a vindictive fucking little piece of shit. You fuck with me, I'm gonna fuck with you, asshole. So they would go off into the night and go to their homes and go to their families and whatnot. I'm in there by myself. And this certain place that sells a large variety of the meats and had coffee flavored shakes. I snapped. I'm going to tell you, I snapped. I took that. There were jars of vanilla, coffee flavor, and chocolate. You put them in the freezer or the cooler at night, and then you bring them back out in the morning. And you rotate them as such, but as needed. The coffee flavor one would sometimes go to the back of the restaurant where I had the key and no one else was there. And the coffee flavor one would sometimes get just a little bit more flavor to it. A little more protein, if you will, for all you scientists out there, all you Bill Nyes and WebMDs. Sometimes, many nights, every night, protein would be added to this coffee flavored concoction to a point that it was probably 50-50. Just on the strength that some asshole would come to the drive-thru at 5 till and order some bullshit that they knew was bullshit, and they would pay. And everybody else had to pay because of my pettiness and my little fucking my grudge. I'm not saying I'm a fucking saint. To punish the fucking few, I punish the many. I will take credit for that. But that's that. And then, while we're going down that rabbit hole, back in those days, the late 80s, early 90s, you didn't get paid shit. You didn't get paid shit to be a fast food worker. And back then, there wasn't fucking debit cards. No one ever asked for a fucking receipt. If you had a calculator and half a fucking brain that could add, you could do that shit up. And if you were in charge of inventory, especially, you could make all of that shit work together. And you were barely a high school graduate with a fucking just, I'm tired of it. I want more than you're giving me. I wasn't even a fucking criminal. Didn't even have a fucking criminal mind until I could figure out I can do this, and this, and I can be a goddamn. I can make money. I can go get shit that I want. But anyway, I figured out the system. I'm the one doing the end of the night fucking counts. My counts come out correctly every fucking night to the penny. Corporate's not going to look at that. Corporate's going to say, this motherfucker's doing something right. The whole time, hand over fist. I'm making like, whatever the fuck minimum wage but was back in the late 80s, early 90s, probably fucking half a chicken and a fucking rhubarb, or $1.07. I don't know, it was back in the day. I was easily pulling in $50 to $100, not a night. Weeknights, 25 to 50. On the weekends, easily $50 to $100. I'm not. Am I kidding, or am I telling the truth? I've not said the place. I've not given names. Am I just being an asshole in front of my mouth? Maybe. Am I confessing? Maybe. But if I'm confessing or playing, on the weekends back in the late 80s, early 90s, I was pulling in $50 to $100 a night. Off the books, making the fucking waste look right, making the drinks look right, making the meat look right. And yeah, at one point, a couple people fucking figured out what I was doing, and I had to give them a cut. But even their little cut, that wasn't shit. I would just boost mine to fucking hit their cut. I would like to know if down the road after I left that establishment, they figured out that I've been fucking up so bad. I heard later on that the manager of that place died because he worked there so long, he had so much fryer grease. These were back in the day before they had ventilation and shit, like real ventilation and real like fucking OSHA came. His lungs got so full of fryer grease, he dropped dead. And then the other manager, when I wasn't on, she was on. She tried to hang herself because she was in love with the guy whose lungs filled with fucking fryer grease and died. She tried to kill herself because I hate to speak ill of the dead or just anyone's appearance, but if you ever saw the old school Land of the Lost, the little creature things, in real life, sadly, she looked like that. And I felt bad for that. I'm not a fucking prize, but this motherfucker right here, woo! I was Brad Pitt, and that was just a pit. And surely by now, if she tried to take it out one time, she's done by now. She's succeeded. But that. Where am I going? Oh, I'm talking about the old days. Yeah. I started off with don't fuck with your servers and don't fuck with and somehow it came here. Don't fuck with your servers. Don't be overdone. Don't be an over kiss ass. But if you're going someplace to eat and you're fucking in your especially drive-through, don't fuck up in drive-through because you can't see what the fuck they're doing. At the counter, you can see what the fuck they're doing. In the drive-through, I'm toasting your buns in my asshole. I'm rubbing my dick across your mayonnaise. Don't be a fucking... No. We used to call it dipshit or dickhead, but now Karen. Don't be a fucking Karen. Then again, like I said, late 80s, early 90s, there weren't fucking cameras at every 15 fucking feet, and there weren't cameras in the drive-thru, and the fucking screen on the drive-thru wasn't automated, and a Nintendo video game. Back then, I guess now, shit, it would be hard to pull off the shit that I did back then. So I guess I got to spoil people's shit in the heyday of spoiling shit, but tonight, that was the spiel for the night. That was the the rant. I'm gonna hook up these I'm gonna cook up these two like I said, the box is already gone because it's a 6-piece. I had 4 already because of my math. Back then my math was fucking outstanding because I was a fucking white collar criminal. Now my math is fucking this many. These are Johnsonville bacon cheddar pork burgers. I'm gonna throw them in here. I already have lettuce. I'm gonna cut this tomato up. I already got cut up onions. It's gonna be a short one, folks. I just want to come on here and share old fast food war stories. And give Evan Greco a shout out because the people who do return comment and shit, I remember your fucking names, Lost in Sperry. I remember your fucking names and I appreciate you. If you haven't looked at Lost in Sperry, he's got a lot of good shit. A lot of do-it-yourself. He made a fantastic fucking like handmade, fucking hand-welded USMC gate fucking decoration for an ex-Marine. And he did that shit. And he put that shit up there. Lost in Sperry, LOSTINSPERRY. Out of the kindness of his own fucking kindness, he made a kindness. I don't make kindnesses. I make fucking rants. I make this mother. There we go. I'm gonna cut this tomato up. I got a little bit of fucking shit in there. Onion, lettuce. I'm gonna cut this down, get this fucker going. And these are fucking freezer burgers. If you came here for actual real cooking, I'm sorry. One of these days I'll actually make something real. Well, the shit I made, I feel is real, but I'll make some real shit. I was just venting on old school fucking fast food and shit. This part is always mine. It's the part with the fucking vine and shit on it. Salt. I know my shit's not for everybody. That's cool. But I do see more of you are getting on board. And if you're here now and you give two shits, I do plan on tomorrow, today being Wednesday, tomorrow being Thursday, I do plan on getting rid of this shit and this shit. The boys came over tonight. I made them chicken and rice and shit. Buffalo chicken rice. Tomorrow, no one should be here. Get rid of this shit. Oh no, actually the boys are off Friday. Well, at some point this weekend, tomorrow or the weekend, this is gone because I hate it. It fucking itches. The sides will be gone. I fucking hate them. They itch. I did the fucking long hair bullshit when I was a kid. Well, younger. When I was a kid, from after military to early 40s. Let me tell you something. That long hair shit, it's a pain in the ass when you have it. And when you shave it off, it's a pain in the ass because it itches. You hear in the background the heater's kicking on because it is kind of cold here. Oh, what the fuck did I turn it on for, huh? It's just not ready. Alright, we're gonna get these tomatoes burger ready now. And I got other onions. I can speak in honest to God full sentences. I really can, I swear to God. I got onions and lettuce in there. I turned that down or off because I wasn't ready for it. I thought I was. Now we're gonna put these, and I love them. These Johnsonville bacon cheddar pork burgers. I'm not getting paid fucking compensation for giving names out and shit, but I fucking love them. Let's get them going. It's just two. Two at a time is good for me. And I'm going to use, I usually use butter. I'm going to try a little olive oil tonight. Just a smidgen. Smidgen. No one uses that word a lot anymore. Smidgen's good. I don't like smidge. I like smidgen. I don't like when people fucking shorten a word that shouldn't be shortened. Christ, I fucking lost it. Like IRL. It's in real life. You can't say in real life. That's 3 fucking syllables. In real life. IRL is also 3 fucking syllables. Shit like that. Why I'm glad I won't be around longer than I have to be. Okay. Well, you can't really. It looks like fucking dog food patty here before it's cooked, and I'm not gonna shout the merits of its visual fucking accomplishments. It is what it is. It's freezer burgers, man. Come on. But in my experience, Johnsonville fucking bacon cheddar pork broth or pork burgers are awesome. I mean, they've helped to establish a foundation of happiness. Now on this, I will put some black pepper. I can't wait to watch this later and see what the fuck I said. Folks, when you watch this for the first time, understand I'm watching this for the first time because I don't recall the majority. That's not a memory booster. A majority of what the fuck I said, so we are on the same team. Evan Greco. I wrote it down. I fuck around. What the fuck? do? That's all cut. Oh, plate. All clean, all clean. In this video, everything over there is clean. Alright, we're going to give this, we'll give these 3 minutes. We'll give them 3 minutes on one side. It smells great. If you like pork, because this whole thing here is pork all the way. A ground pork burger with cheese and bacon. I don't have the box to show you, but you can go back and you can go back and find videos of mine to show exactly what I'm talking about. They are just and listen to that if you can hear it. I'm not sure how the phone camera, that crackle, that sizzle. That is so nice. I'm taking a quiet moment because the last week of work, we're changing insurance, and it's been a goddamn stressful week because we had to choose our own insurance and shit, and you had to find your own plan and this, that, and the other. I've just been fucking done. So if I stand there for a second quietly and look at this, nothing against y'all. Thanks for stopping by and all that shit, but grant me just 30-40 seconds of quiet if I just stand there and look at this, because a weight has been lifted, and fuck, 2 nights of not sleeping because ratios and rates and 40% of this, and you get a discount over here, and that shit all night. Fucking, it's done. The whole thing is done. It's lifted. I can actually. Last night I actually laid down and I fucking. Those have some charge. I laid down last night. My mind actually shut the fuck up and let me have a night of semi-nice sleep. Okay, it's done. Take them off the heat. I'm taking these off the heat. They've got a nice brown on the top. The bottom has a nice brown. But I let them just keep. I want to flip them over and let the radiant, or the, I don't want to say radiant all the time, heat keep going. I'm going to put more cheese on them. What I was saying, what? Oh, the insurance bullshit. I'm sleeping like shit. Oh, there's one. Okay, well, one's getting one piece of fucking sliced mild cheddar, and one's getting one piece of sliced Gouda. But the insurance shit, you fucking can't sleep when the ratios and the 40% of this and over here, fucking deductibles and whatnot run through your head. I got that shit taken care of yesterday, so last night was a pretty good fucking night of sleep. I do have real world fucking concerns. I'm not just nasty. I'm gonna put this empty motherfucker back in the fucking fridge because I'm talking to you assholes and not fucking paying attention. Alright, well at this point, I got them. Got tomatoes cut. I got fucking onions cut. Lettuce is in there. Bread. Fucking mayonnaise, mustard. Fucking ketchup. I'm gonna call it good. This right here, it's off the heat. The patties are good. The patties are done. It's off the heat. I got the fucking cheese melting. I haven't got a dome on it because I'm not going to. I'm probably either gonna toast the bread or just do it raw. The bread's not the star of the show. I hate fucking buns. I hate buns because the meat's the star of the show. That's why I always just get fucking bread. We covered dumb shit. Burgers are on deck. Insurance is paid. Don't fuck with fast food or restaurant workers. I think we covered it. Shout out yet again to Evan. I think we're good there. I'm going to call it a night. As always, and with love. If I can find the button. With love. Peace, bitches.